What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. We got lots of great stuff for you today, guys. By the end of it, you're going to need new guts. That's a call forward. That joke probably doesn't make any sense. You're going to need different guts, though, at the end of this. We're going to be talking about the Digitakt 2, new plugin, Grimes Coachella Part 2. We got a company threatening critics with legal action for leaving negative reviews. In their first story, we have the Electron Digitakt 2. The obvious sequel to the Digitakt 1 has an upgraded sequencer as well as 16 stereo sampling tracks, and also more FX. It now has an OLED display which will show you parameters with more clarity. It now features 20 gigabytes of internal memory instead of the original's 1 gigabyte. It has 400 megabytes of RAM instead of 64 megabytes. They definitely went a lot further than what you would see in an upgrade on a phone these days. The new sequencer has 128 steps instead of the original 64 steps, and it also has a Euclidean mode. It has a more modular approach to sound creation. You can mix and match layers of your sonic landscape, as they describe. Trust me, what I'm going to be creating is more like a sonic landfill. There are 5 different ways to manipulate samples. We got some sound examples here. Some John Hopkins-esque. I would have not put that one second. Some great value, no such thing. Those drums are pretty nasty. Overall, I gotta say this thing is pretty impressive sounding. You can get it for $999. You cannot get it on their website though, but I'm pretty sure you can get it somewhere else at the moment. Oh boy, my favorite part, watching a video. No, I'm not doing that. Oh boy, I'm watching a... Alright, we're gonna move past that there. Different guts. Familiar shape, different guts. I don't even know what to say about that. When I'm done with you, you're gonna need different guts.
Oh, God.
Grab your calculator. What is this, a slight at the teenage engineering thing? The PO box? The PO box. And most of all, you're gonna need new guts. I guess I gotta cover this one too. I mean, why wouldn't I? Apparently Kanye West is about to start doing porn.
What the f?
My thoughts exactly. Let's see. He says here, YEEZY porn is coming. Spelled in the sex way. So I'll explain this for everyone here. You and the producer here. Kanye West has a serious porn addiction. Like, really bad. Like, really to the point where he's just showing people it for no reason when you're doing other activities. Like, he has porn playing in the studio. When he has meetings with executives, he's showing them porn. I don't know why. Seems kind of unhinged in my opinion. I don't know why you would do that. All right, guys. I'm not going to show you what I see here. You're going to get my live reaction to YEEZY porn, though. He really made porns? He's really doing pornos? All right, it says go to YEEZY.com. All right, my girlfriend really wants to see this too, apparently. We're gonna go to the news station here. We're going to the, the usual background here. Let's see what happens. This motherfucker.
Oh.
This motherfucker.
What the hell?
Guys, it's not really porn. Either that or it hasn't dropped yet. It said 424. It's a bunch of fucking merch.
This was all just a ploy to get people to go to his website.
I hate what social media and...
I hate Kanye West.
No, I don't hate Kanye West.
I do.
Oh my god. I don't hate Kanye West, but I just hate what is going on with social media and marketing these days. Like, can everyone just be honest here? Like, can we just get some honesty? I don't need you saying porn is coming and then I go to your website and then it's just a bunch of merch. You make me feel like I can't trust anyone now. I have a serious trust issue now. Anyways, Weaver Beats porn is coming. I'll link it down in the description, and it's not my Patreon or merch. The joke is that it is. That's what it is. Dude, there's no fucking... God damn it, dude. I wonder if he's going to be doing porn himself or if he is going to just be contracting it or whatever and releasing it through it. I mean, actually, that could be funny. Like, imagine he's just like... Every time he comes, he's like, YEEZY! I mean, really, this is like the ultimate... Maybe this has been his ultimate goal all along. He's been rapping for decades in order to get his porn company off the ground. Honestly, he's probably watching porn as we speak. This guy's got a problem, man. I watched a documentary on it before. Maybe that was overselling it. A video essay on it before.
Go up to someone and be like, hey, look at this porn.
Hey, look at this.
Look at these porns.
Hey, look at this. That's a... Guess what, guys? We got some earbuds with ChatGPT integration. And I'll give you a second. Can you guess who is behind it? No. If you said Teenage Engineering, that was almost right. It is actually a firm founded by Teenage Engineering named Nothing. I'm not sure if they really thought this through here. What kind of earbuds are those? It's nothing. And of course, they have fantastic names such as Ear and Ear A. Really creative stuff. You can tell they thought hard about this in the boardroom. Did you come up with a name for our new company? I got nothing. So stupid. As much of a joke as the names are, they don't seem that bad. The price is okay. The Ear A is $99 and the Ear is $149. You get great features such as the signature Nothing design. They do claim that they sound great. It's hard to have guessed this is a Teenage Engineering venture because, I mean, when you look at the website, it screams Teenage Engineering. Like, you would think it was like a very good knockoff, or it's just them, and it's just them. I actually do prefer this website over their usual websites though, because it's not as oversized, and this little zoom feature is kind of nice. They have a transparent design because they want to celebrate the beauty of raw technology. This sentence is wacky as shit, so bear with me here. Ear honors Nothing's roots while giving our trademark design a new chapter. They do claim to have deeper bass than the original version. It also says it'll have more clarity and sound accuracy. Keep in mind though, no earbuds, speakers, or headphones are completely flat, so it'll never be truly accurate. Not to downplay how good these are, I don't really know. You'd have to hear them to find out. One cool feature is that it has a bass enhance algorithm. Now the one thing that is actually new about this is it has ChatGPT integrated. While on the surface that does sound like it could be useful, it's going to have you walking around asking questions to yourself. So prepare for the weird interactions that are going to spawn because of that. I guess, you know what? You'd probably be saying ChatGPT, do this. So it's probably not going to like have you saying things and then people thinking you're talking to them unless they're named ChatGPT. Hey, for once, I'm not really talking about a Teenage Engineering product, or at least not too much. I don't really mind Teenage Engineering as long as they're not overcharging, which is generally the issue I have with their products. While you can get some cheap wireless earbuds for like $20 to $50. Usually the more high-end ones are at least $100. So this kind of fits in that range. Okay, this is a short little piece of news here. You guys may have heard of like the Drake and Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole diss tracks. I actually did a little video on it. I'm gonna link it. And maybe as a card up here if you want to check that out. So Drake had released a joke, I think it was a joke at least, AI diss track that featured Tupac and Snoop Dogg on it with AI voices. And apparently Tupac's estate has threatened to sue Drake over his recent Kendrick Lamar diss track. There's definitely some hypocrisy in him using AI in order to make this diss track, because when other people were making AI songs of him, that had to get taken down. But when he wants to make one, that's totally cool. I mean, it's not going to do anything if they sue him. Let's check Drake's net worth. It's probably okay, $250 million. I mean, I was kind of expecting higher than that. I don't know. Maybe it's because he doesn't have other business ventures. So apparently, Megan Thee Stallion's former cameraman is suing her for forcing him to watch her have sex in a moving car. I told you you're gonna like that one. What is going on with all these people? Oh my god. Okay, wait, it gets even better. You're gonna love this even more, babe. Okay. So apparently Emilio Garcia, he claims he was stuck in a vehicle with a rapper while she had sex with a woman.
Oh.
See, I told you you're gonna like this one. Apparently this, oh, are you just gonna hang out here?
What is going on today, guys?
Apparently this took place in June 2022 and he decided to come out with it recently. So he was in a moving SUV with Megan and 3 other women when she started having sex with one of the women. And he said he felt uncomfortable, he was kind of frozen, and I was shocked. And then Megan later told him to never discuss what you saw. He also said that Megan fat shamed him during the trip, calling him a fat and instructing him to spit your food out. Oh my god. There's definitely some hypocrisy here, because I feel like if it was a man having sex with a woman or a man, like people would make the same complaint, you know, and like people would be like, yeah, that's fucked up. But then since it's 2 women, people are like, that's fun to watch. What's your problem? That sounds awesome. He's seeking 6 figures in unpaid wages plus interest, unpaid overtime wages. So this guy he wants to get paid. He's like, hey, give me money. Give me money now. Money me now. All right. In our next story, Tecton Audio is allegedly threatening their critics with legal action for leaving negative reviews. I didn't see this smoke from Music Tech when I got threatened with legal action from Acoustica Audio. This is bullshit. I want my unpaid wages and overtime now. Shout out to Music Tech for this, but you should have covered that Acoustica Audio thing. How dare you? Apparently, Aaron's Audio Corner and Audio Science Review have made negative reviews of the Tecton Audio Troubadour and M-Lore speakers. They cited technical flaws and they did some testing. They had bad things to say about it, essentially. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but you can't threaten your critics with legal action. 1, it makes you look psycho. and unable to take criticism. 2, you're gonna lose customers. 3, you're not gonna win. Like, what? It's not defamation if it's just a review. I mean, unless they said something specific that could be considered defamation. 4, it's hard to prove defamation. So, like, good luck. So apparently they suggested that he should provide them with data before publishing anything. That's not how reviewing works. If you're doing YouTube reviews, you can't be sending data back all the time before publishing a review. Otherwise, it's gonna be taking weeks for you to post a video. Plus, it's already supposed to be a finished product when it's out. Why do we need to send you back data? You get the data from the review. And maybe if you're nice enough, they might make a new review, a positive review when you fix whatever issue. Another person, apparently Amir of Audio Science Review, published a negative review of the Tecton M-Lore speaker. He apparently deleted the video though, so don't do that. That's what they want you to do, man. I mean, you can't really prove that the negative review affected sales. You're gonna have to show actual proof that it caused a dip in sales and it was due to that video. I feel blindsided by Amir. I believe he owes me a personal and public apology. I believe Amir should be doing everything in his power to rectify this problem. Okay, I gotta see how many views this has, because it's gonna be hilarious if it has like 200 views. Today in what the f? I'm not reading all of that. We have an update on the Grimes situation. Coachella 2024. This is the manager clearing up stuff about the false narratives of weekend 1, which is when she made all those mistakes, the mistakes weren't even what was funny. It was her shrieking and stuff over and over that was funny. Plus her response afterwards where she kind of threw her assistant under the bus. They're going to say here that they didn't, but she definitely did. First off, obviously, I ain't reading all that. Good for you, or sorry that happened. I don't even want to actually read all this. Okay, so I'm going to summarize it actually, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to read all this like out loud. So you're saying it was because of an incorrect analysis setting on Rekordbox. They were using a different computer. They were having to troubleshoot syncing with the video during rehearsals. They did a last minute update to one of the tracks. They updated the files and SD cards using that person's computer. The reason they used that computer was because their team manager had to handle some security stage business. This is just like a massive amount of code. You don't need to say all this. You don't need to say, just leave it. Just leave it, man. Maybe in her post the other day, it wasn't so clear that what she meant by outsourcing the Rekordbox work. You don't need to make all these excuses, man. Just be like, oh, whatever, I fuck. Sorry. Like, this is a lot of work for everyone involved. Reading this is a lot of work. Writing this is a lot of work. You're dragging the thing out. Folks saying that she threw her tech guy under the bus is also incorrect. Well, that's basically what she said. So, we go based on what people say. The reality is that as a team, we failed. Okay, and they were saying this weekend we won't let that happen again. This was almost a week ago now, so they actually did the second weekend of it here. Apparently it didn't go so bad. They even did like poking a little fun at it. And they said, P.S. in the future, feel free to direct all that smoke you got for Grimes at me. Dude, no one knows who you are. Okay? People know who Grimes is. They don't know who the f you are. Okay, apparently they're saying she made fun of her own weekend 1 set in her weekend 2 set intro. That'd be so funny if it had my face on it. She can't DJ. Granted, I didn't actually say that though. Her AI it's fighting back.
The artist is now said to be recovering from severe trauma in an undisclosed location.
God, it's so over the top, dude. It's cringe. Trying too hard is cringe sometimes. The funny thing here is all these people like exiting to the right here. They're just like, oh, Grimes set. Protect your ears, man. I'm gonna go further away. Imagine they put all this work into the intro and then still fucked it up. Oh man. They didn't though, I don't think. But oh man, that would have been so bad because of how much effort went into making this here. When that could have just been spent on making the set flawless. Yeah, she really made fun of her own weekend 1 set there. That was hilarious. Either way though, apparently it did not go so bad. I mean, I'm kind of glad. I don't know if I can handle another situation like that because that was crazy. Check out my video covering that if you haven't. I'll link that in the card up here. Yeah, I know, just self-promoting away. Yes, we're back with more plugins. This one does look a bit interesting, thankfully. We have the TELA modal synthesizer. TELA orchestrates a vast array of resonant peaks intertwined to form a critical mass of sound. It models nothing. It's a synthesizer for the here and now to discover and create anew. Well, that was a bit tedious. The UI does look rather interesting though, and a careful balance of depth and immediacy. TELA explores the inherent character and capabilities of modal synthesis. Like a practical joke, TELA bends a myriad of partials into perfect symmetrical waveforms only for them to dissolve into otherworldly timbres and textures mere seconds later. There are no rules. whoever is writing this on their website, instead of giving them a raise, give them a pay cut. Granted, this may actually be good. This is just the vibe I'm getting from reading it. I'll get this out of the way. There's a 7-day trial, it's $59, but it is only for Mac OS. So far, the sounds aren't very impressive. I've actually already watched this. It does get better. Pretty nice wall of sound. It's just screaming hipster, man. You got your laptop on this perfect little block on the beach with the most filters I think I've ever seen in my life. The CPU load looks pretty good there. So it works to clap or AUV2 apparently. Only for Mac OS. You know, maybe we'll get a Windows version eventually. I can tell this guy loves Aphex Twin or Square Pusher for sure. This guy's favorite artist is Square Pusher. I mean, on the plus side, at least we are getting something a bit different here. I can't tell you how many times we've gotten grain delays or some sort of granular shit over the past few years. At least we're getting something different. I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of people do as well. All I can say is if teenage engineering got into the VST market, well, I guess clap and AUV2 market, this is what it would look like. Thank you for watching this episode of WNN. If you press the like button, you will not need a new set of guts. You can keep the same set of guts. You're welcome. Subscribe if you're new here. I post videos basically every single day. I feel like I'm starting to, that Boston accent started to rub off on me. If you want to support the channel and you like what I do here, consider joining my Patreon or becoming a channel member. For as low as $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content as well as sound kits, outtakes, and more. Subscribe to my second channel if you haven't. It's linked down in the description. There's more content there. I'll see you guys next time.